Most people think they fail to get hired in Dubai at the interview stage. That's not true. In reality, most people fail long before interviews even happen, they just don't know it. Dubai hiring is not random. It's not unfair. It's systematic. And once you understand the system, everything starts to make sense. If you've been applying for months with no response, this video will explain why. If you've had interviews but no offers, this video will explain where things broke. And if you're still outside Dubai planning your move, this video can save you months, even years of wasted effort. Because Dubai hiring follows a logic that most professionals are never told. It's not about being the most qualified person on paper. It's about understanding the unique mechanics of this market. What works back home often doesn't apply here. You need a new playbook, and today we're going to start writing it. By the end of this video, you'll see the hiring process in a completely different light. Here's the core misunderstanding. People believe Dubai hiring starts when a job is posted. It doesn't. By the time a role appears on a job portal, a lot has already happened behind the scenes. Someone internally already knows about the vacancy. A recruiter has likely already shortlisted profiles from their existing network, and referrals are already in play. The public job posting is often just a formality, a final step to comply with company policy or to see if anyone better emerges from the market. This is why job portals feel like a black hole. It's not because you're unqualified, but because you're late to the process. You're showing up to a race that started an hour ago. You're entering the competition at the very last stage, when key contenders have already been identified. Dubai hiring works like a funnel. Not everyone enters it, not everyone moves forward, and very few reach the end. There are 4 layers, and each one filters people quietly, often without them even realizing it. Most candidates obsess over the last layer, the interview and the offer. But the real game is won or lost long before that. Dubai rewards those who master the first 3 layers. Think of it as a series of gates. If you can't get through the first gate, it doesn't matter how well you can handle the challenges at the last one. Success in this market is about progressing through each stage, not just acing the final exam. The first layer is visibility. Visibility means the market can find you. In Dubai, this primarily happens through 3 channels: LinkedIn, recruiters' internal databases, and word of mouth inside companies. If your LinkedIn profile is vague, inactive, or doesn't clearly signal your specific role and the value you bring, you simply don't exist in the market. This is why some people with strong, relevant experience hear absolutely nothing, while others with seemingly less experience get calls from recruiters. It's not about who you are. It's about how discoverable you are. Dubai hiring starts with discoverability, not with applications. You have to be seen before you can be considered. Recruiters here are proactive. They hunt for talent. They aren't just sitting back and waiting for applications to flood in. Your job is to make yourself easy to find. Once you're visible, the next question becomes, is this person worth a conversation? This is layer 2, credibility. And this is where many people unknowingly fail. Dubai recruiters look for specific signals. They prioritize relevance, not your total years of experience. They want clarity, not a long, confusing resume. And they need context, not just potential. The central question they are trying to answer is, can this person solve our specific problem here in Dubai right now? This is why generic CVs almost always fail. They don't translate your past experience into the Dubai context. A resume that got you interviews in your home country might not work here because it's not speaking the right language. You need to show that you understand the local market challenges and can deliver immediate value within this specific environment. It's about being the right fit for the right problem at the right time. This brings us to layer 3, access. This is the most misunderstood layer of all. Most jobs in Dubai are not filled by complete strangers who applied online. They are filled through trusted networks. These are recruiters who already trust certain profiles they've worked with before. Internal referrals from current employees, previous working relationships, and professional communities. Now, access doesn't mean favoritism. It means risk reduction. Hiring in Dubai is an expensive and urgent process for most companies. The cost of a bad hire is significant. So decision makers naturally try to minimize risk by hiring people who come through trusted paths. A recommendation from a reliable source is a powerful signal. If your entire job search strategy relies only on applying through portals, you are completely skipping this critical layer. You are positioning yourself as an unknown quantity in a market that heavily values known entities. Let me give you a realistic example. Two professionals apply for the same role. Both are qualified. Both have similar experience on paper. But one candidate has built some recruiter visibility, has a few warm connections in the industry, and has a clear narrative about their value in the Dubai market. The other candidate has a strong CV but essentially no presence in the Dubai ecosystem. Who do you think gets the interview? Almost always, it's the first candidate. Not because they are fundamentally better or more skilled, but because they are a known and trusted quantity. They have reduced the perceived risk for the hiring manager. This is how Dubai reduces uncertainty in its hiring decisions. It's a system built on trust and established relationships. Only now do we arrive at layer 4, conversion. This is where interviews, offers, and negotiation matter. This is the smallest layer of the funnel, yet it's the one that gets the most attention. Developing strong interview skills, understanding how to discuss salary, and analyzing job offers are all critical skills. But they only work if you've then made it through the first 3 layers and are actually inside the system. Optimizing your conversion skills without first fixing your visibility, credibility, and access is like practicing your victory speech before you've even entered the race. It's a completely wasted effort. You can be the best interviewee in the world, but it means nothing if you never get invited to the interview in the first place. This is why most advice you find online fails. It typically focuses on things like common interview questions, salary numbers, and resume templates. That advice is not necessarily wrong. It's just completely out of sequence. It's like teaching someone advanced calculus before they've learned basic addition. Dubai doesn't reward effort alone. It rewards understanding the system and playing the game by its rules. Pouring all your energy into polishing your CV and practicing interview answers without building your presence in the market is like trying to push a locked door. You need the key first. In the next videos, we'll break down each of these stages in more detail. We'll explore why interviews in Dubai can feel so unpredictable. We'll look at how offers are structured and discuss the common compensation traps you need to avoid. We'll also cover when negotiation helps your case and when it can actually backfire. But none of that will be effective unless you first understand the fundamental system you're entering. It all starts with the foundation we've laid out today. Dubai doesn't reject people randomly. It filters them, consistently and systematically. Once you understand how that filtering process works, you can stop fighting against the market and start moving with it. You stop feeling frustrated and start making strategic moves. You'll work smarter, not just harder, and position yourself for the opportunities you deserve. Interviews don't decide Dubai careers. Positioning does.